Thank you so much. Ooh, nice and cold. I mean, Rusty, you just tell me what to do because I don't know what we're doing. Oh, wow. Well, y'all, how are you tonight? Good. Y'all, thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. You never know what you're going to get, and it's always positive when there's faces, actual people in the audience. I'm super excited about that. So thank y'all so much for coming. If you happened here by accident, my name is Garrison Starr, and you're in for a real treat. All right, thanks. I was confused about the order of events around here. Rusty told me 3 times, and I totally dropped the ball. All right, let's get this party started. Thank y'all again so much for coming out tonight. It's as old as sin. Well, honey, you ain't born again. You just changed the way you wanted to parade. And underneath that skin, well, you're the person that you've always been. You just thought you found an easier way. Oh, I've been breathing underwater. Oh, I've been trying to be brave. Oh, I've been breathing underwater. I can feel my walls are shaking, baby. I'm a dam that's breaking. It takes a while to see it, 'cause really, who wants to believe that sometimes people lie to your face? And I've been choking on the fire inside of me. I remember that girl I used to be. I can't go on living this way. Hey, yeah, oh, I've been breathing underwater. Oh, I've been trying to be brave. Oh, I've been breathing underwater. I can feel my walls are shaking, baby. I'm a dam that's breaking, baby. I'm a dam that's breaking, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I've been breathing underwater. Oh, I've been trying to be braver, braver, brave, yeah, yeah, hey, hey. I've been breathing underwater. I can feel my walls are shaking, baby. I'm a dam that's breaking, baby. I'm a dam that's breaking, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you. Big storm coming, light is turning dark, lightning in the distance, a little like my heart. We gotta do something, don't know where to start, taking a risk like a shot in the dark. You say it's alright, honey, it's alright, honey. I think I messed up the words, hold on. Big storm coming, light is turning dark, lightning in the distance, a little like my heart. We gotta do something, don't know where to start. Try to resist, but I'm falling apart. Just say it's all right, honey. It's all right. It's all right, honey. Yeah, it's just a little rain. A little rain. Oh, baby, it's just a little change. A little pain. Oh, it ain't gonna kill you. Change is gonna do you good. Oh, baby, it's just a little rain. A little rain. We're all afraid of something, don't wanna make a mess. We keep moving from sunrise to sunset. We gotta do something, don't know where to start. Taking a risk, it's a shot in the dark. You say it's all right, honey. It's all right. It's all right, honey. Yeah, it's just a little rain. A little rain. Oh, baby, it's just a little change. A little pain. Oh, it ain't gonna kill you. Change is gonna do you good. Oh, baby, it's just a little rain. A little rain. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it ain't gonna kill you, baby. Soak it up, soak it up. Oh, yeah, it's just a little rain. Baby, yeah, it's just a little rain. It ain't gonna kill you, baby. It's gonna do you good. Ooh, yeah, it's just a little rain. A little rain. Oh, baby, it's just a little change. A little pain. Oh, it ain't gonna kill you. Change is gonna do you good. Baby, it's just a little rain. Just a little rain. Just a little change. Only from the pain. Just a little. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be back at the Duck. Rusty, I mean, how long ago was it that I was here last? Should we even try to talk about it? 3 weeks. Yeah, so 3 weeks ago when I was here last, it was a great time, so I had to come right back. I'm super excited to be back in Texas. It's been a long time, and this has been a really fun, magical weekend, and I'm super grateful for it. So I was going to share a song with y'all. So I made a record, and it seems like it was a really long time ago, but it was just a little over a year ago, I guess. In March of 2021, I made a record called Girl I Used to Be. And, excuse me, I had a Greek salad with chicken not too long ago, and it's got something to say as well. So hang on one second. Let me get that straight. All right, so I made this record called Girl I Used to Be in March of 2021, and I'm super proud of it. It was weird to release a record during the pandemic, you know, and it's been an adjustment, to be honest, releasing music now anyway, because it's such a crazy world we live in, the social media and how everything is kind of a business, and you got to market yourself every fucking 5 minutes. So, which I'm terrible at, to be honest, and I think probably a lot of creative people are. I mean, some of them are doing great, but for me, I have a really hard time promoting myself. So I'm in a place now in my life where I'm working on a lot of self-forgiveness and self-love, and that's been an atrocious process, to be honest with you. That's really tough, isn't it? You know, having to look at yourself and talk about stuff that happened and try to move on from it is pretty brutal. But I'm grateful to be in the midst of that process because I've learned a lot of important lessons. It's not the least of which being that not dealing with your issues is really unsustainable. So that's the main lesson I've learned. It's like that is not sustainable. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how many of y'all, like, do you all know who I am, or did some people just straggle in here accidentally? Okay, there's a straggler. I heard somebody straggled. Okay. She's Zach. Well, y'all, I grew up in northwest Mississippi, right outside of Memphis, Tennessee, and I grew up in the evangelical Christian community. Well, yes and no, actually. So I grew up in a community that was very black and white. So I don't throw the baby out with the bathwater with the evangelical thing, but it was really toxic for me. So I kind of, I'm guilty of it. If you say you're an evangelical, I might take a couple steps back, but then we could talk. But it's tough for me because I was essentially, from a very young age, I knew that I was gay. And from that very young age, I also knew that being open about my sexuality and being my true self, if being gay was part of it, which it was going to be impossible for me. And I discovered that to be true when I was outed. I think I was outed when maybe I was 19. So I was outed and then made an example of, and I was told that I would be given tough love until I repented from my sin of being gay, which translated into, maybe I came to sit down by you at the lunch table and you and all your friends were instructed to get up and walk off. So then I'm sitting there by myself, or maybe I'd come up to you and be like, hey, Kelly, how's it going? And may bless you. And maybe, maybe then you and Kelly would look at each other and be like, do you hear something? And then maybe y'all would walk away and just leave me standing there. So that's what the love looked like for me. So I moved to Los Angeles because my friend Bradford Cobb was moving out to L.A. to start working for this management company. He now manages Katy Perry, which is pretty cool. But we started our careers together, essentially. And he said, listen, I'm going to move to L.A. Do you want to come? And let's get an apartment. You seem like maybe you need a change. I was like, yeah, I need to get out of here because I'm suffocating, So we got in the truck and we moved. And I remember landing in L.A., figuratively because we drove, but you know what I'm saying. So I remember landing in LA and just being like, wow, this place is huge. And look, like that person looks different. And, there's all these different possibilities and things that I just didn't know were, I didn't grow up in a hut or anything, but I definitely grew up in a very small-minded world. And so we get to LA and Bradford's like, listen, after you move, in those days when you have to move yourself, which, I'm never doing that again. But, when you're younger and you're just like, yeah, come on, help us. We'll get pizza, or whatever. So, so we spent all day moving. We're so hot and so tired and so hungry. And he's like, I'm going to take y'all to get the best Mexican food I've ever had. So we're like, oh, yes, we love Mexican food. We're so excited. So we go to Beverly Hills. And Bradford takes us to Baja Fresh. Yeah, which at the time, now you can get it in the truck stop off I-80 or whatever. It's like nothing special. But at the time, we just thought it was the greatest thing we'd ever tasted. And I remember when we were driving back to the apartment, I looked out the window, and I shit you not, I will never forget this image. We're driving down the road. Out the window, down Santa Monica Boulevard, I see the biggest, burliest dude with the burliest long hair and beard in a pink bikini riding a bicycle. Amen, indeed. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be just fine here in LA. Nobody can say anything about my gayness because that's going on right now. So I fell in love with Los Angeles, not only because I think it's a wonderful city and I've lived there for 20 some odd years now. But it gave me a great gift that I'll always be grateful for. It gave me a life that I wasn't sure would ever be possible for me. And it gave me permission to chase my dreams. And so as cheesy as that sounds, it's true. Maybe it doesn't sound cheesy, but I felt like when I said it, it sounded pretty cheesy. But I wrote this song about it with my friend Travis Howard. It's called Downtown Hollywood. It's my love song to my home city. She was slender and free, quiet and clean. She had a kind of say what you mean way of dealing with people. And I'd see her around whenever we were both back in town. At some friends of friends' house from back in the old days. In downtown Hollywood, sleeping with the stars. We were anything we wanted. It was us against the world. We were rising, we were falling. It was reckless and naive. The way we cashed it all in downtown Hollywood. Whoa, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah. And it takes a little money and luck to keep a child from growing up. And just a little undeserved applause keep him from thinking he has to. Yeah, well, you could have been the next Joan Jett. It might have been Fred Astaire. But for right then and there, we were as famous as anyone. Hey, yeah, in downtown Hollywood, sleeping with the stars. We were anything we wanted. It was us against the world. Hey, we were rising, we were falling. It was reckless and naive. The way we cashed it all in downtown Hollywood. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it was us against the world. Yeah. Never gonna die, gonna live forever. If we're going down together. Never gonna die, gonna live forever. If we're going down together. Never gonna die, we're gonna live forever. If we're going down together. Never gonna die, gonna live forever in downtown Hollywood. Thank y'all so much. Well, I was going to play you a song called Don't Believe in Me. And one of my favorite things about the record I put out, Girl I Used to Be, is that I wasn't sure I was going to make another record. I was kind of in a feeling sorry for myself place, you know, kind of like, woe is me, like, you know, I can't figure it out. Maybe I'll just be a songwriter, you know, maybe I'm too old, you know, maybe I'm too irrelevant. Maybe I can't keep up with everybody. Maybe this isn't for me, you know? And so I decided to just kind of start writing songs, and I wanted to figure out how to make my songs make me money, which is something that I hadn't figured out how to do up to that point. So that was part of it. But I just kind of started writing songs with a lot of younger artists and thinking, well, you know, I'll write a song with this young pretty girl, and then she'll go out there and she'll make our songs money, you know? Since I'm not the pretty girl that I'm supposed to be, you know, or I can't find my place or whatever the case may be, maybe this young pretty girl can go out and sell the song, and then that'll make me happy. That'll make me feel validated. So I wrote all these songs with all these people, and I realized that a lot of the songs weren't getting cut, you know? And I thought, gosh, you know, I went through and I just kind of made a list of all the songs that I really liked that I'd written with these other artists and producers, and I realized at the end of it that this whole time I was thinking I'm in the room kind of trying to help this younger artist write their song or whatever. I realized that the whole time I was in the room, I was the artist, and all those other people were helping me to tell a story that I couldn't tell by myself. So I looked around and I had this really beautiful record full of songs that I love. And I'm so grateful for that. What a gift, you know. It was such an unexpected gift for me. And this is one of my favorite songs on the record, and it's one of the hardest, really, to sing because it's kind of painful. But I think maybe you'll take something away from it. But I wrote this with a girl named Katie Pruitt in Nashville. I thought we were gonna, I thought maybe she'd record it for her record, but I ended up realizing, well, it's mine. I love it. I'm taking it. It's mine. But she's really talented, and I love what she brought to the song. And yeah, it's called "Don't Believe in Me." Stuck in purgatory, but it feels a lot like hell. Buried in my story, and it's getting hard to tell. Am I running from my dreams, family, Jesus, or myself? Can I get a little more acoustic, please? Nowhere in this whole wide world has ever felt like home. Thanks. Can't find any comfort in a God I've never known. And the TV just reminds me that I'm still feeling so alone. I'll open up the sky and let me out. I want to stare you in the face and ask you how. Am I supposed to wait a lifetime to finally be set free? Well, how can I believe in something that don't believe in me? I hear people saying that my heart is full of sin. Is there something wrong with me because I'm different than them? It's a heavy load to carry, the weight of someone else's shame. Yeah, what's the point of praying if there ain't nothing left for us to say? So open up the sky and let me out. I want to stare you in the face and ask you how. Am I supposed to wait a lifetime to finally be set free? How can I believe in something that don't believe in me? Yeah. Open up the sky and let me out. I want to stare you in the face and ask you how. Am I supposed to wait a lifetime to finally be set free? How do I believe in something that don't believe in me? How do I believe in something that don't believe in me? Thank y'all so much. How y'all doing out there? Good. I like it. Good. I hashtagged at Brene Brown. I was hoping she might show up tonight. I've been hashtagging her hard all week. I mean, I know I'm not the only one. But I'm a big Brene Brown fan, and I thought she lived in Austin, and somebody told me she lives here, so put the hashtags on full force. No luck. No luck. Somebody told me she's really good friends with the singer for Cowboy Mouth, so he's going to be the next person I'll be stalking. All right. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. Well, this next song I was going to play for y'all is a song also off Girl I Used to Be. It's called The Devil in Me. And it's interesting how, well, I don't know if interesting is the right word, but I've just been coming to terms a lot over the last several years with how much the religion thing really messed me up. I've been trying to untangle a lot of trauma and pain from that time in my life for a long time. And I think it's just so hard to send a message to people, especially when we're so young, you know, that something's wrong with you before you've even had a chance to ask any questions, you know, for yourself, and especially in the name of God. That's a very dangerous soapbox to be standing on. So that's what I wrote this song about, and I never could understand how I could be at church and hear people talking so much stuff about Jesus and love and all this, and then treat people so bad. So it's a chance for us all to do better, I guess. Thought I'd built up my skin, but standing here I'm feeling paper thin. 'Cause you say one little thing and it goes caving in, caving in, caving in. Thought I was in the clear, but I can't silence the voices I hear. When I face myself in the mirror, ooh, I see the years, I see the years, and I lost my youth, hiding the devil in me, broken too, yes, fighting the devil in me. Is that really he, all you see? Oh, the devil in me, hey, the devil in me, words that can't be unsaid. Oh, lessons I learned, I thought I knew what they meant, and I made my heart twist and bend. Oh, for nothing, nothing, nothing. And I lost my youth, hiding the devil in me, broken too, yes, fighting the devil in me. Is that really he, all you see? Oh yeah, the devil in me, hey, the devil in me, and all that I wanted I could never get. Is it over yet? Is it over yet? All that I wanted I could never get. Is it over yet? Is it over yet? All that I wanted I could never get. Is it over yet? Is it over yet? All that I wanted I could never get. Is it over yet? Is it over? I lost my youth, hiding the devil in me, a broken too, yeah, fighting the devil in me. Is that really he, oh, you see? Hey, the devil in me, oh, oh, oh. Yeah, the devil in me, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, the devil in me, oh, oh, oh. Yeah, the devil in me, he. Thank you so much. I just realized there's a yellow star right where I'm standing. And I realize now that sounds really stupid because I understand why it's there. But I was thinking that it was this really cool kind of serendipitous coincidence. But I guess anybody who's standing in the spot is a star. All right, thanks for letting me share. Thanks for letting me make that connection. The road does weird things to you. You know what I'm saying? This year happens to be the 25th anniversary of my debut album that came out in 1997. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know. It's crazy to think about. But in September of 1997, my debut album, 18 Over Me, was released on Geffen, and that was my first foray into the music business. I'm sorry, I realize this is sparkling water that he gave me, so the Greek salad thing's going to happen again. I'm drinking sparkling water. I didn't even think about it. All right, well, we'll get through it. All right, so 25 years ago, 18 Over Me came out. Does anybody remember that record? Did y'all clap because you remembered it? Okay. So I had to turn in a set list ahead of time, but I also kind of wanted to know maybe what songs. I got a couple. I wasn't sure how many songs from that record to play. I've got 3 down there. But I want to make sure that if you came here tonight hoping you were going to hear a song from 18 Over Me, I want to make sure you hear the one you want to hear. So I have Molly, Superhero. Sorry to give away all the shit behind the curtain, but Molly, Superhero, and Ugly. Okay, does that seem good, or am I leaving anything out? It's okay. Good. I needed validation from somebody. Okay, sounds good. All right, so this is a song. It's called Molly, and it goes like this.
When you looked inside, oh golly, what in the world did you find? When you looked inside, when you saw it, did you want it? And when you held it, could you help it? Did you find behind those eyes? Oh golly, what a big surprise. All of those disguises. When you saw it, did you want it? And when you held it, could you help it? Did you want it? And when you held it, could you help it? Oh Molly, what in the world? La 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 la. Oh Molly, what in the world? La 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 la.
Thank you. Okay. So this is the biggest hit I ever had. Yet. The biggest hit I ever had yet. 1, 2, 3. We are 10 years old. We are holding our breath underwater. Our
Our eardrums are bursting from the pressure. We can touch the bottom. So won't you come away with me? Hey, hey, yeah, we are flying high above the carpet on our feet. And we are airplanes today. We can do anything, oh, we can do anything. 'Cause I don't ever wanna leave the stage. Yeah, I am a superhero these days. I don't ever wanna leave my age. Yeah, I am a superhero these days. Baby, where am I gonna go? There must be a place for me, I know. Try and try as I may, I can't make sense of the word I say. Yeah, 'cause I don't ever wanna leave the stage. Yeah, I am a superhero these days. I don't ever wanna leave my age. Yeah, I am a superhero these days. Touch my cape, take you. Not sure if that lyric has aged well. Touch my cape, I'll take you. Oh, come on, touch my cape, and I'll take you. Yeah, come on, touch my cape. We're gonna make a whole new world. 'Cause I don't ever wanna leave the stage. Yeah, I am a superhero. Oh, these days, I don't ever wanna leave my age. Yeah, I am a superhero these days. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Thank you. So, I've always been a sweater. You know what I mean? Like, my dad has the sweatiest hands. I mean, he has hyperhidrosis. You know what I mean? Like, it's a thing. And I didn't know that. I don't know if, I move around and whatever. Maybe I'm just, but I have hyperhidrosis. My hands and my feet. Do any of y'all have this? Where your hands and the top of your fingers, just, if you get nervous, you know what I mean? Like if you get hot or whatever, if you're nervous or whatever, it just gets like all of a sudden there'll just be sweat beads like on the top of my fingers. And I've always had a complex about it because I just feel like, you don't want to be the person waddling in who's just dripping with sweat before anything's happened yet, So anyway, it's just an aside, but I've always just kind of been self-conscious about it. But it is what it is. I'm basically just up here talking to myself is what's happening. This is just a window into my weird
self-deprecating mind. But I remember when I'd be sitting in church and my dad would put his hot, sweaty palm on my back, as a little girl. He's just trying to be like affectionate, but it was just like, get it off. So now I feel like that's me. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Get it off, get. Anyway, whatever that was. Y'all, I'm serious. I'm so happy to be here with y'all tonight. Thank you so much for being here. This is so nice. Yeah, it's really, really nice. So I just wanted to say that again. Okay, so wait, what was your name in the glasses? Your name? Jane. Nancy Jane. Nancy Jane requested Ugly. And so I was going to play it for you. Sorry, Nancy. I didn't mean to make it a huge drama about it. But yeah, I've been getting some really sweet messages from people on Facebook and stuff, and encouraging messages. That's awesome. And this, so she requested this song, and it's called Ugly. And I had originally written the chorus as Opie. Okay? Opie! I mean, no, it's ridiculous. It's the worst thing ever. But so I worked at this record label in Memphis called Ardent Records. And there was this smart-ass dude that worked there. His name was Brian. And he was just, he was just one of those boys that's just always saying mean things to you, even as an adult. You know what I mean? When you're just like, wow, that was so unnecessary. But it's his Beavis and Butthead kind of humor or whatever. And so we were all going to this Halloween party. And meanwhile, I'm having a terrible identity crisis anyway, because I just think everyone, I didn't know really who I had permission to be. I'm in this weird space where I've been told by my community that I had to go away until I got gay therapy. And then this other part, I'm playing my music and everybody's loving it and I'm about to get a record deal. So it was this strange dichotomy of being, and some of the same people who were gross, you need to go to gay therapy, were showing up at the front row of my shows being like, you're the best, I love you. So it was just oh my God, I was just what is happening? I don't even know how to process any of this information. So we're going to this Halloween party thing, and so I'm hating myself on the inside. I'm trying to find out, trying to untangle all these emotions and going through this, and meanwhile having nobody to talk to about it. And the dude's like, well, who are you going to go as to the Halloween party? Opie Taylor? And I was just, and listen, he may, in the heart of hearts, he may have been joking around, and it may not have meant anything. But what I heard is, you're ugly, because that's how I felt inside. So I heard that and I'm like, well, ugly. But at first it was Opie, I'll be Opie. And then I was like, Garrison, you can't have the chorus of your song be Opie. That's terrible. You'll never be taken seriously as a songwriter ever again. So I was able to face the truth and get down to the nitty gritty. And I realized, wow, I feel ugly. And that's what it was about. So. At times, and I don't always say the right things, but that doesn't mean anything. What does it mean? What does it mean, if anything? And ugly, I'll be. 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 Ugly
to be. See, I realize what you're saying, and when you think I don't know, oh, I know what you see. And you wanna hurt, I know you wanna hurt me. But what do you gain? What do you gain by hurting? Ugly I'll be, ugly I wanna be, yeah. Ugly, so you don't have to be. And ugly I'll be, ugly, yeah, ugly, so you don't have to be. Don't you worry, Thank you so much, y'all. This is so unprofessional, and I hate to ask it, but I just realized I don't have a clock up here. Can somebody just give me a quick time check? 10:19. Really? Oh, 9:30. Got it. 10:19. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I discovered 2 TV shows over the last 24 hours. Well, actually 48 hours. I was wondering if you guys have heard of these. The Bear on Hulu. Oh my God. New favorite show. Stumbled upon it. Just stumbled on it. Like binge watched the entire season in one sitting. You know, amazing. If y'all get a chance to see this show, The Bear on Hulu, you got to watch it. You got to watch it. And Hulu's not paying me anything to say this, although they should, because my mouth is big. Do you know what I'm saying? And the other thing I was going to ask you, have you seen the show? I'm way late to the game because apparently there's 15 seasons of Hot Ones. Gwendolyn, was that you? Oh, dude, Hot Ones. Glasses, you saw it too? Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing. So basically what they do is they invite this guy, Sean, invites on a celebrity, and they have 10 hot wings and 10 hot sauces. Okay? No, it's you're going to be obsessed. You're going to be obsessed. So Scarlett Johansson was on it. Justin Timberlake. My favorite was Shia LaBeouf, however you say it, whatever. He was my favorite.
But so they have the 10 hot wings and the 10 hot sauces, and they obviously start out mild, and then it gets like, go fuck yourself hot. Do you know what I'm saying? And it is so, the whole time they're doing this, he just asks them these like interview questions, and it is hysterical. Like Scarlett Johansson she was crying. I mean, it was the cutest. I mean, it was so great. So if you get a chance to watch Hot Ones, it's really funny. I highly recommend. All right, let's see. Hey, by any chance, have y'all heard of a songwriter named Maya Sharp? Anyone? Okay, well, perfect time to get to know someone new. Maya Sharp is one of my favorite songwriters ever, and she and I wrote this song called Nobody's Breaking Your Heart. We were sitting on the screened-in porch at Terry Clark, the Canadian country singer's house, and we were sitting on the back porch, and Maya was smoking a cigar. She's going through this cigar smoking phase, which I just find to be disgusting only because it's just so gross. It smells great. But I can't do it. I took like 2 puffs and was just, whatever. It was terrible. I thought I was going to throw up. But we were sitting on the back porch talking, and of course, I'm sure I was complaining about something from my past and how, I was entitled to something that I didn't get. And she was like, nobody's breaking your heart. I was like, did you just say nobody's breaking your heart? And so we wrote this song called Nobody's Breaking Your Heart. What you getting out of telling that story? Don't you think it's time to turn that page? You're talking like a lifelong prisoner while you're sitting in an unlocked cage. What you getting out of drinking that poison? Yeah, sipping it a little at a time. You're talking like you never got justice for something that was never your crime. Aren't you tired? Yeah, and aren't you tired? 'Cause nobody's breaking your heart. Yeah, you're breaking it all by yourself. You keep on falling apart. Yeah, you need a new story to tell. And nobody's breaking your heart. Nobody's breaking your heart. Nobody's breaking your heart. Nobody's breaking your heart. What you getting out of keeping your distance? Don't you think it's time you let her in? Yeah, you're talking like it's making you stronger. You say you're never gonna love again. And are you tired? Hey, aren't you tired? 'Cause nobody's breaking your heart. Yeah, you're breaking it all by yourself. You keep on falling apart. Yeah, you need a new story to tell. 'Cause nobody's breaking your heart. 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 Yeah, aren't you tired? Nobody's breaking your heart. Thank you. Rusty, I messed up. I turned in the set list ahead of time. I just played a song that's not on the set list. I'm so sorry. But I'm going to play the song next that is on the set list. It's called Run. I don't like to prepare for this. I mean, I like to kind of put it down a list of suggestions to myself, but I don't like to put myself in a box of what I'm absolutely going to do, You know what I'm saying? Thanks for your support. What'd you say? No, but I can put it on there. I'll just flash something to Rusty and let him know. This is a song I wrote called Run, and to be honest, I wrote it in 2016 after Trump got elected. I'm living in a bad dream. Scared to death that I can't wake up and I can't get free. Oh, losing light to the night that's closing in on me. Yeah, yeah, feel like I'm living in a bad dream. Whoa, nothing can stop a bullet. Yeah, coming from a gun. I can't undo what's been done. You can't undo what's been done. No, the only way out is through it. Maybe love won't be enough. Oh, but you won't see me run. No, you won't see me run. You won't see me run. No, you won't see me run. Yeah. Oh, I'm standing. We were born with the same red blood inside our skin. Colorblind till the world outside came marching in. Yeah, they teach us how to lose. They gonna teach us how to win. Yeah, right. We were born with the same red blood inside our skin. Hey, and nothing can stop a bullet. Yeah, it's coming from a gun. I can't undo what's been done. You can't undo what's been done. No, the only way out is through it. Maybe love won't be enough. Oh, but you won't see me run. Oh, no, you won't see me run. Yeah, you won't see me run. No, you won't see me run. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Standing tall, standing, yeah, through it all. Standing tall, I'll be standing through it all. There's nothing can stop a bullet, yeah, coming from a gun. I can't undo what's been done. You can't undo what's been done. No, the only way out is through it. Maybe love won't be enough, but you won't see me run. Oh, no, you won't see me run. No, you won't see me run. No, you won't see me run. Oh, 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 yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I got a message from somebody on Facebook named Christy Crow. And Christy messaged to say she wasn't going to be here tonight, but if she was going to be here tonight, she'd really like to hear The Girl That Killed September. So I promised her I would dedicate this song to her since she couldn't be here tonight. Now, mind you, I've never met Christy Crow. So, Christy, you owe me one. I'm just joking. I do want to meet you someday, though, so hopefully next time I'm in Houston, Christy, you can make it out. But I had a record years ago. I made a record called The Girl That Killed September, and The Girl That Killed September is a song by my friend Nielsen Hubbard. He's one of my favorite songwriters of all time, and he's one of my oldest friends in the world. And Nielsen has been a mentor for me for sure in my writing, and just, he's somebody who always keeps me true to the art. Nielsen's thing is like, look, dude, it's about the art. When it becomes about the artist, that's when everything gets out of balance. It's about the art. It's got to be from the inside out, not from the outside in. And I love that because I found it to be very true. As someone who's been living from the outside in, trying to get validation in all the wrong places for a long time and realizing that it's I'm grateful to have learned that lesson. I'm grateful to Nielsen for always reminding me who I really am. So this song is for you, Nielsen. It's your song, The Girl That Killed September. I mean, I'm saying it like he's watching. I guess he could be watching. If I needed you tonight to tell me it's alright, would you call? I wanna tell you I'm afraid to see myself this way, about to fall in, and I'm needing you to know this. I'm just too unfocused when you don't come around, and I'm ashamed of all my weakness, and you know where I keep it. You bring me back around. And if I needed you tonight to come and hold me tight, would you please? I wanna tell you I'm afraid of how much I crave the taste of you next to me, and I'm needing you to know this, that I'm just too unfocused when you don't come around, and I'm ashamed of all my weakness, but you know where I keep it. You bring me back around, and I'm needing you to know this, that I'm just too unfocused when you don't come around, and I'm ashamed of all my weakness, but you know where I keep it. You bring me back around. Oh, oh, no. Oh, oh, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, thank y'all so much. Well, I have a handful of songs left for you. You still hanging in there? Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Just gotta take the temp. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we're all on the same page. Hey, if I teach you the chorus to this next song, will you all sing with me? Of course. Thank you so much. See, it is. Yes, of course. All right, that's the answer I wanted to hear. I wasn't sure I was going to get it, and I got it. Look at that. So, y'all, this song is called "Better Day Comin'." So, I'm in this process of reclaiming my spirituality. I feel that it was imposed upon me, and thank you. Yeah, it's been hard for me because the thing I realized, I was in this spiritual no man's land for so long because I didn't feel like I could give myself permission to define it in a different way. It's been a real struggle, and as I've been, more open about talking about this stuff, I've been finding that a lot of people feel that way too. And it, who cares about this versus that? I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about finding yourself in the place that feels good to you. I didn't grow up learning or being told that was okay. Nobody said to me, hey, you're beautiful just as you are. Go find your dharma. Nobody said that to me. It was just like, don't do this, don't do that, do this, do that. You're going to go to hell, whatever. The God of Job, which, by the way, is the scariest shit I've ever read in my life. Like, some of that stuff in the Old Testament is so scary, and I carried that around with me for the longest time. I was like, well, good grief. I can't smoke a cigarette because the God of Job might give me cancer just to teach me a lesson. You know what I'm saying? So what was I talking about? Oh, I lost my train of thought. I'm back on track. See, I get on this crazy soapbox, and then I just forget what I was saying in the first place. Anyway, spiritual no man's land. So, for many years I went to Al-Anon, and I loved Al-Anon. God, I love that program. I learned so many great lessons about, staying on my side of the street and cleaning up my, codependency issues. But I never could give myself permission to get past that third step of redefining who God is. I just never could get there. But I guess over the years, as I've allowed myself to just let it be a messy process and whatever it's going to be, and fall on my face and feel stupid and whatever it is, I finally come around to, something opens up and the light kind of creeps in, and you're like, okay, cool. I'm going to get through it. It's going to be okay. And I'm not alone in it. So anyway, I don't know where I was trying to wrap around to, but the point is, I'm reclaiming my spiritual, I know what it was. It's because I'm making this gospel record. I did a record full of gospel-inspired songs. I call it Swamp Gospel Hymns for Humans, because it's not religious, but it's songs that bring joy, and it's songs we can all sing together, and I'm excited about that, because that's what I love about gospel music. Like gospel music wasn't born out of like some happy stuff. Gospel music was some dirty stuff where people were at the bottom of the barrel and does God love me? Am I alone? Am I ever going to rise above this? I'm literally a slave to something, and I don't know if I'm ever going to be free. Like, that's gospel music. And having that faith and that perseverance to keep going even though you don't know what's beyond the clouds. At least that's what it means to me. So here's the chorus of the song. If you still want to sing it with me, it goes like this. Whoa, whoa, a better day coming. Whoa, whoa, a better day coming. One more time, just because you sound so great. Whoa, whoa, okay, better day coming. Okay. I've seen more than I want to see. The people I love turning on me. But I know there's a better day coming. I've been dreaming that one fine day all my trouble gonna fade away. Now I know there's a better day coming. All right, here we go. Whoa, whoa, a better day coming, yeah. Whoa, whoa, a better day coming. You sound so good. Well, no anger, no bitterness can fill the hole inside my chest. Too long have I been running. Ooh, that blue horizon ain't far away. Now hear it calling out my name. And I know, yeah, there's a better day coming, singing now. Whoa, whoa, better day coming, yeah. Whoa, whoa, there's a better day coming. And it's harder holding on to forgiveness, to lay those ghosts to rest. Whoa, but the sun's gonna rise out of the darkest night. It's gonna change everything. Yeah, sing it with me now. Whoa, whoa, there's a better day coming. Yeah, whoa, there's a better day coming. I've been dreaming that one fine day all my trouble gonna fade away. And I know there's a better day coming.
And I know there's a better day coming. Thank y'all so much. The album is not quite finished yet. Well, it is finished, but it's not out yet. But there are a couple of, this song in particular, Better Day Coming, is out and about on the internet. If you wanted to find it, you could find it. The rest of the songs are not out and about yet, but hopefully very soon. This song is a song called It's All Right. I'm hoping to have this out by the end of the year. It got a nice little TV placement back on this show called Bull in March, CBS. And I got a ton of really nice messages of people who are huge fans of that show. And apparently, I don't ever watch the placements. I just don't on purpose. But I heard that this was a very great placement. It was a nice kind of end of the season montage kind of thing. So I made a video of me playing it since it's not out yet. So if you like the song and you wanted to chase it down, you can find it on my YouTube page if you want to go back and listen. But yeah, it's called It's All Right. And it is going to be all right. Oh, troubles come. Oh, troubles go. One thing I know, it's alright, yeah, it's alright. Oh, these times are changing, the whole world's in a spin. And wherever you land, it's alright, yeah, it's alright. It's alright now, it's alright. No one can take away your light. So keep on shining, shining bright. Oh, it's alright, yeah, it's alright. Spend your whole life fighting for everything you got. And it's enough to make you crazy. But it's alright, child, it's alright. So don't stop giving that love you give. Don't you give up on me now. There ain't nothing in your way. And it's alright, yeah, it's alright. It's alright, child, it's alright. And no one can take away your light. So keep on shining, shining bright. Ooh, it's alright, yeah, it's alright. Oh, 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 hey, yeah. Oh, oh, it's alright, hey, yeah. Oh, it's alright, ooh, it's alright now, it's alright. No one can take away your light. So keep on shining, shining bright. Oh, it's alright, yeah, it's alright. Ooh, it's alright now, it's alright. Hey, it's alright now, it's alright. Well, thank y'all so very much again for coming out tonight. Thank you, Gwendolyn, for taking care of me and bringing me that delicious Greek chicken salad and a couple of glasses of wine. And thank you, Rusty, for having me after so many years. Only 3 weeks, I mean. Yeah, this is such a great venue, and it's a joy, honestly, to be back here playing with y'all. And thank y'all for coming out again.
everybody watching, wherever you're watching, if anybody's watching, hope you're comfortable in your pajamas, having a great night. So I'm going to teach you the chorus of this song too, There's No Pressure. This is a gospel song. It's on Girl I Used to Be. It's a song called Train That's Bound for Glory. And my friends always say it's a good story, so I'll share with you where it came from. So I was, for some reason, I moved to Nashville for 2 years. I don't know why. I was happy in L.A., but then I thought, the grass was greener, so I moved to Nashville, whatever. I stayed there for 2 years, and then I moved to Brooklyn. Again, what was I doing, So I was living in Brooklyn out of my 96 Honda Accord, only because, I was not, it wasn't like all my stuff was in my car. I didn't know where I wanted to live or whatever, if I had been unhoused, I would be proud of it, but I'm just saying I wasn't completely living in a van down by the river. I just didn't know where I wanted to be, and if I really wanted to be in Brooklyn, I kind of had an inkling I wasn't going to stay that long, and I only made it 7 months because that place, that'll put some hair on your chest right there. New York City, seriously. I was just like, wow, this is not for me. Walking down the sidewalk, just like you're walking too slow for somebody. Somebody's always up on you, just like, get away from me, But anyway, so I was living out of my 96 Accord, and my friend had a little, he lived in this weird, I'd never seen anything like it. It was like a community house kind of thing where it's like, there was like a community kitchen and a community bathroom, but then you had an individual, like a dorm or something, like for just for regular people. And I just was like, oh, okay, that's not my vibe. Give me my give me my car with the windows rolled up. And if I want to talk to you, I'll roll that thing down. But don't just come up on me. Don't be coming up in my kitchen uninvited. I want to share your stuff. I don't want to share your pots and whatnot. So I didn't get it, but I was staying with him for a little while, and I realized he had a swing in his room. I know. I said it out loud last night, and I was like, oh my gosh, gross. It was like the realization of the yellow star. I'm like, wow, we never talked about it, and I sat in it, and I know. Gosh, I never even thought about it being a sex swing, I wonder if it was. I don't know if it was or not, but anyway, I was sitting in that swing talking to my mom. She was like, how's it going? I got to tell you this funny story about Pawpaw's birthday. And so they were having a birthday party for my granddad, R.I.P. He died several years ago, but they were having a party for him at the University Club in Oxford, Mississippi, which is super fancy and private. My grandmother loved that kind of stuff, that kind of bougie, you got to be on the list to get in. She loved it. So they were having the birthday party at the exclusive University Club in Oxford, celebrating my granddad's birthday. And I think it was my grandparents and my mom and my aunt and maybe, a couple other people. So, it's like, happy birthday to you, Pawpaw, And so he's going to blow out his candles and he says, well, I expect this is going to be my last birthday, And my mom, it just went into the drama. It was like, Daddy, don't say that, Daddy, no. And so, he was the corn cob on the knee, just getting your goat, granddad, And so he saw that she was upset, so he dug in further and he said, yeah, I can hear the whistle on the train that's bound for glory, calling me home. And she said, listen, it's just the funniest story. So I wrote this song for Papa. It's called The Train That's Bound for Glory. And I hope that when he passed on, he got on board. All right, let me tell you how the chorus goes. It's a lot of words, but I'm going to teach it to you every time, so don't worry. And when I hear that whistle blowing, you try. When I hear that, woo, come on. Okay, here's the next part. No longer will I roam. Oh, now when the train that's bound for glory, 3 in the train that's bound for glory. It was terrible timing. It's calling me back home, 2, 3, 4, calling me back. Oh my gosh! Woo! for glory, and no one knows when it will come. But when it does, ooh, I will be ready, and I will meet my Lord above. When I hear that whistle blowing, when I hear that whistle blowing, no longer will I roam, no longer will I roam. When the train is bound for glory, when the train is bound for glory is calling me, it's calling me back home. Yeah. So many years that I have wandered, lost and alone, out in the dark. They say that your rain is gonna heal what's broken, and love will fill my empty heart. Here we go. Hey, when I hear that whistle blowing, no longer will I roam, no longer will I roam. When the train that's bound for glory, when the train that's bound for glory is calling me, it's calling me back home. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Hey, yeah, yeah. I never learned to trust nobody, 'cause I was too afraid to be let down. But when that train comes calling for me, oh, I will lay all my burdens in the ground. Yes, I will. And when I hear that whistle blowing, no longer will I roam, no longer will I roam. When the train that's bound for glory, when the train that's bound for glory is calling me back home. Two more times, calling me back home. It's calling me back home. It's calling me back home. Thank you so much. Rusty, where are you? Are the credits going? I don't even know. Oh, my light is still on. Oh, there it goes. Oh, yay. All right. Now we're off there for 20 seconds. I was going to say thanks to Jaden as well. It was Jaden, right? It's Jaden. What is it? Jalen. God, my wife always makes fun of me. I'll be like, "Hey, George, how it's going?" And he'll be like, "Oh, it's actually Bill." And she's like, "God, that would you." Anyway, sorry, Jalen. Jalen, thank you so much for running sound tonight. It sounds amazing up here. It really sounds great. And thank all of you again for coming. I've got a few things back here.